Why do we see erotic sculpture in a temple which we consider as sacred? After visiting many such temples where we can see erotic sculpture, I realized this is our limitation of today's mind and cultural orientation, which fails to recognize the aesthetics and the beauty of life in the erotic sculpture. Modhera is one of the temples of India where we can see obscene scenes and many erotic and Shringal sculpture. Ascetics, musicians, and dancers participate in erotic scenes. Warriors are also shown near lovemaking couples. There are many theories around this. Some say it is the depiction of tantric rituals. But tantric world is so vast, no one can define the boundaries. Some say this is a material world one should pass through before entering into the sacred Garbhagruha. But in Modhera, just in front of the deity, in front of the Garbhagruha, the pillars have many erotic scenes. Some say Surya temple is a fertility symbol. People worship Surya, sun, for fertility. Could be. There is one more theory which says these erotic sculptures are the representation of the social life of the time, or the fantasy of the artist. There might have been something in the cultural and the art form which the sculptors have fantasized and exaggerated on the temple wall. And then we have Puranas. Shilpa Shastras and some Puranas like Agni Purana prescribe Mithuna as auspicious alankaras to decorate the door. Dr. Devangana Desai, who has worked on these sculptures, says it was a fashion among the elite to display knowledge of the Kama Shastra in their art form. This can be seen in different forms of the art, starting from literature to the temple world and sculptures. Medieval period temples in Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, and Orissa, like Khajuraho, Konark, and Modhera, have such erotic reliefs. Such relief can be seen in many Hoysala temples in Karnataka as well. Indian temples are the encyclopedia of Indian life. The philosophical, social, economical, spiritual, and cultural life of an age is well captured by the sculptors for future generations. Here, history and our ancient Puranas greet each other with a smile. While we cannot fit Modhera carvings into any of the theories confidently, we can certainly see Chaturvidha Purushartha carved on the walls of Modhera. Hindu culture has these four purposes of life: Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. While Artha, Kama are required to fulfill the desires, to achieve something, Dharma is required to be in harmony with nature, to give a boundary, to achieve desires. Moksha is our own exploration with cosmos. It is going beyond Dharma. This temple has celebrated Chaturvidha Purushartha in its own way. It has depicted everything on stone. Desire to have a partner, to have a child, to celebrate life. Everything can be seen on the temple walls. We can see a complete life cycle of a human being. No other country has explored men and women relationship like India in their artistic form. We have example for everything. They have synthesized the relationship concepts on stone. There is pregnancy depicted on stone. There is love, desire, karma, and then childbirth. Then they have even celebrated mother and child relationship. Finally, ultimate truth of the life, death also can be seen in Modhera. I recommend you to watch two more videos I have made about Modhera. I'm going to leave the links in the description. Thank you. See you. Bye bye.